Hello students, today we will discuss economic batch quantity in inventory control. In previous sessions we have discussed what is inventory, how to calculate economic order quantity and how to solve quantity discount model. Today we will discuss economic batch quantity and then we will discuss various examples asked in the competitive exam. So let's quickly recap what is inventory. Inventory means stock on hand. It is a stock of goods which is preserved for future usage. Mainly we can classify inventory in 4 types: raw material inventory, work in process inventory, finished goods inventory and miscellaneous inventory. Raw material inventory removes dependency between suppliers and plant, whereas work in process inventory removes dependency between various machines of a product line. Finished goods inventory removes dependency between plant and customers, and miscellaneous inventory provides cushioning within different machines. For example, cotton waste, oil, nut and bolts. So inventory of spares comes under the category of miscellaneous inventory. For example, raw material inventory is the goods, raw material used for the production of the process. So if raw material is not available or if there is any uncertainty in supply of the raw material, there are the chances of stoppage of production. So we have to keep raw material inventory. Work in process inventory is the inventory within the process. So if any machine fails, if we have a work in process inventory, there is no need to stop the production, but we are continuing the production with the build-up inventory. Finished goods inventory is the inventory of finished goods, especially for seasonal products, which are used during particular season. In such cases, we are keeping the inventory, and during the season, we are releasing the inventory. So it removes the dependency between plant and customers. Now let's discuss quickly benefits of inventory control. It's smoothing out the irregularities in supply. There is a smooth production because we have enough inventory. Minimize production cost because the higher scale of production and production of economic batch quantity, quantity discounts and cope up uncertainties, that is either man-made or natural calamities. So inventory is good, but still there are many drawbacks of inventory. The major are locked up capital. It is observed that in many industries, especially raw material centric industry, the inventory may locked up capital up to 60% of total capital usage. So if this capital is invested somewhere else, company may get good profit. So it's a loss of opportunity and loss of goods during storage in form of pilferage, theft, distortion or obsolescence, and increased overhead of storage. That is in form of providing a special environment like high humid environment, air conditioned environment, salary of security guards, then cost of space, salary of clerk who is looking towards the inventory. So all this overhead accounted under the inventory. So because of such drawbacks, inventory is not desirable. So we are keeping inventory minimum, and therefore it is said that inventory is known as necessary evil. Inventory is necessary evil. Ideally inventory should be 0, but we are approaching it that it should be minimum, as ideally 0 inventory is not possible. Now let's discuss first model of inventory control, that is purchase model with instantaneous replenishment and without shortages. Here we assume that the consumption of the goods is at constant rate, replenishment of the goods is instantaneous, procurement cost and inventory cost are constant, and cost of the item is also fixed for the entire year. So there are mainly two costs associated with inventory. procurement cost or ordering cost and inventory carrying cost or inventory holding cost. Procurement cost or ordering cost is the cost associated with procuring the goods, and inventory carrying cost or inventory holding cost is the cost associated with carrying the inventory. So let's calculate the total annual procurement cost. We can say that annual procurement cost is equal to number of orders per year into procurement cost per order. So we can say that number of orders per year is equal to annual consumption divided by order quantity. So we will get number of orders per year into procurement cost per order. Let's consider S is the annual consumption rate, annual consumption, Q is order quantity, CP is procurement cost per order, and CH is holding cost per unit per year. So we can say that annual procurement cost is equal to S by Q into CP. Now let's calculate annual holding cost. Annual holding cost is equal to average inventory into holding cost per unit per year. So average inventory, here we know that the consumption is constant. So we can say that average inventory is ordered quantity by 2, that is Q by 2 into CH, that is holding cost per unit per year. So now calculate total inventory cost. Total inventory cost is equal to annual procurement cost plus annual holding cost. So we can say the total inventory cost is equal to S by Q into CP plus Q by 2 into CH. So in last lecture we have calculated the economic order quantity by differentiating with respect to Q. And if we again differentiating the total inventory cost with respect to Q, we will get second derivative positive. Therefore, it is the optimal value for Q is obtained by equating the first derivative to 0, and by equating it to 0 we will get economic order quantity Q is equal to under root 2 SCP divided by CS. So it is our economic order quantity. It is the order quantity at which total inventory cost is minimum. And remember, at economic order quantity, annual procurement cost and annual holding cost are same. So if Q of Q is equal to under root 2 SCP into CH, 2 SCP divided by CH, total number of orders per year is S by Q, that is annual consumption, and divided by order quantity. Now let's discuss the manufacturing model without shortages. So here, before that, we have discussed purchasing model where we are going to purchase the item. Here in this manufacturing model, we are producing in a batch. So the model is about producing and simultaneously consuming. So when we are producing, how much quantity should be stored, how much inventory should be, that we will discuss in this model. So let's consider S is the annual consumption, or you can annual consumption, or you can say annual demand. Q is batch quantity or load quantity. CS is setup cost per batch. Here procurement cost is converted into the setup cost. Setup cost means when we are changing one product to another product in our product line, we have to change die, tools, and it requires a short break of the production system, so there is a loss of man-hour, loss of machine hour. So all these things come, so the cost associated with all this setup is come under the setup cost per batch, and as number of setup increase, the annual setup cost increase. Then another cost is the holding cost per unit per year. P is the production rate, D is the demand rate, T1 is the period of production and consumption, and T2 is period of consumption only. Let's discuss it by graph. See here, we have start production and simultaneously consumption. So here it is the duration of production plus consumption, and it is a maximum inventory level. As we reach at the maximum inventory level, we will only consume, and as it comes to the minimum inventory level, we start again producing the goods and simultaneously consumption, and then again only consumption. Say if our production rate is 10 units per day and consumption rate or demand rate is 3 units per day. So what happens? We are producing on a first day, we are producing 10 units and consuming 3 units. So 7 units is our inventory. So for 8 days, we will build up 56 unit inventory. Then we are consuming those 56 units. Then again, as we reach at the minimum inventory level, we again start production, build up the inventory, and only consumption. So the T1 duration is production and consumption duration, whereas T2 is the only duration of consumption. This is known as the entire cycle. This duration is known as the entire production cycle. So let's consider S is annual consumption, Q is batch quantity, CS is setup cost per batch, CH is holding cost per unit per year, P is production rate, and D is demand rate. So we similar to economic order quantity, by calculating the total inventory cost, we can, and then differentiating it with respect to Q and equate it to 0, we will get our economic batch quantity as under root 2 SCP divided by CH into 1 minus D by P. 1 minus D by P is known as the production factor. We can calculate the total number of batches per year, that is equal to annual usage divided by load quantity or batch quantity, that is production quantity. Period of production as well as consumption is T1, that is Q by P, that we have discussed in previous slide. Period of consumption only, that is duration of T2, that is P by D minus 1 into T1 duration. Cycle time is T1 plus T2. Number of setups per year, that is equal to number of batches per year, that is S by Q. And maximum inventory level is equal to production rate minus demand rate into Q by P. So with the help of this simple equations, we can solve the examples of manufacturing model without shortage. In previous lectures, we have solved the example of economic order quantity and quantity discount model. So now let's discuss few examples on manufacturing model. So in a machine shop, pins of 15 mm diameter are produced at a rate of 1000 per month. So 1000 per month is our production rate, and the same is consumed at a rate of 500 per month. So 500 per month is demand rate. The production and consumption continue simultaneously till the maximum inventory is reached. So it is a production model. The inventory is allowed to reduce to 0 due to consumption. So minimum inventory level is 0. The lot size of the production is 1000. So economic batch quantity in this example is given 1000. If backlog is not allowed, the maximum inventory level is common. So we have to calculate maximum inventory level. The question was asked in GATE 2007. So maximum inventory level is equal to P minus D, that is production rate minus demand rate, into load quantity divided by production rate, as we have discussed earlier. So here production rate P is 1000 per month, demand rate is 500 per month, that we have discussed. Load size or batch quantity is 1000 units, it is given. So we will get the maximum inventory level by putting the value of P, D and Q in below equation. That is 1000 minus 500 into 1000 divided by 1000. So that is 1. 1000 minus 500 is 500. So the maximum inventory level is 500 pins. The question was asked for 2 marks. It is very simple. Now let's discuss another example. A manufacturer can produce 12,000 bearings per day. That is a production rate, 12,000 bearings per day. The manufacturer received an order of 8,000 bearings per day from a customer. So it is the current demand rate, that is 8,000 bearings per day. The cost of holding a bearing in stock is rupees 0.2 per month. The setup cost per production run is 500. Assuming 300 working days in a year, the frequency of production runs should be. So we have to calculate how many times setup is set. The question was asked in GATE 2014. So the answer is, we have to calculate economic batch quantity, then annual consumption divided by economic batch quantity, we will get the frequency of production run. So here production rate is given, consumption rate or demand rate is given, cost of holding a bearing in stock is 0.2 per month. Normally we are following the holding cost per year per item. So here it is given per month. So we have to convert it into the per year. So that is 0.2 into 12. And the setup cost for production is 500, assuming 300 working days. So annual demand rate is 8,000 bearings per day. So annual demand is 300 into 8,000 bearings. Let's now solve the example. Production rate is 12,000 bearings per day. Demand rate is 8,000 bearings per day. Annual demand, that is per day demand into number of days in a year. So that is 24 lakh. Holding cost is per month, so that is 0.2 per month, 0.2 into 12, so we will get rupees 2.4 per year. Setup cost is given. So first we will calculate the economic batch quantity, that is 2 SCP CH into 1 minus D by P, so that is 2 into 24 lakh into 500 divided by 2.4 into 1 minus 8,000 by 12,000. So by calculating we will get 54,772.25 bearings. So now frequency of production is batch quantity divided by demand rate. So how many days production will run? So that is 54,772.25 divided by demand rate, that is 8,000. So we will get 6.8 days. The frequency of production run is 6.8 days. So in this way we can solve various examples of manufacturing model, and in majority of example either it is asked economic batch quantity, frequency of production run, total number of productions in a year, that will get by 24 lakh. So annual demand by quantity we will get the total number of setups or total number of you can say total number of production run in a year. Also it may ask that maximum inventory that we have calculated last time, that is P minus D into U by P. So by this way we can calculate various you can say in this way we can solve various questions of manufacturing model. So in next lecture we will discuss selective inventory control. Thank you.